360 Sports TV, the news, back with another one. I want to talk about Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua in this video, but before I do that, I need y'all to like, comment, subscribe, comment through the video, drop a comment after the video. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Let's get into it. I was watching the Deontay Wilder ESPN interview with Scott Van Pelt. Like, is it me, or do Deontay Wilder got like some jealousy or envy for Anthony Joshua? Because like they was having a real cool interview. As soon as it turned to Joshua, oh, he got in his feelings, man. Oh, he was supposed to be built up and hyped up and all this and all that, and bro, like, he's supposed to be hyped up. Like, that's what a promoter does. Like, they are supposed to hype up their fighter. He was boosted up and put on a pedestal, and okay, he was the unified champion. Like, how can you say that he was hyped up when he beat the man that whooped you in sparring, bro? Like, he beat Klitschko convincingly, way better than what Tyson Fury beat him. Way better, in way better fashion than what Fury beat him in. Fury beat him in the fashion that nobody will watch that again if they watch the first one. Like, bro, are you serious? Like, Klitschko gave Wilder the business in sparring. So, how can you say that the man is hyped up when he beat the man that was beating the brakes off you? So, like, what are you talking about? Now, I'm a Deontay Wilder fan, big fan. Till this day, Wilder's still hating on him, though. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it was the money that they was getting. Talking about Eddie Hearn. You know what I'm saying? Went to the Suge Knight. All in the videos. You know what I'm saying? Come to PBC. You don't want your promoter to be all in the videos. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. Like, Deontay just got some real feeling towards that. Like, I don't get how people saying that Anthony Joshua quit. Like, I mean, did I watch the same fight that everybody else watched? Because the ref asked him if he wanted to fight. The man said yes. Now, I get he was looking at his corner like, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Like, he turned around. He looking at his corner like, yo, what's up? But he looked at the ref. He said, yes, I want to fight. Now, the only thing that counts was that he told the ref, yes. He got up, looked at the ref, said, yes, I want to continue. Got up under his own power. Like, the ref was on 3. He was already on the knee, laughing, smiling. Like, he was on the knee like, man, I can't believe this shit. I'm down. I'm tired. I don't know what's going on. But he was smiling. He wasn't hurt. He was just more smiling. He was just more like exhausted and couldn't believe the actual situation that was presenting itself. You know what I'm saying? He didn't think that he would go in there with an unknown guy and hit the deck 4 times in that fight. He probably didn't think that he would be that tired like that. But you got everybody coming out the woodworks. Oh, Joshua, he wasn't this, he wasn't that. We all know that he don't move his head. Every boxer got flaws. Like, every boxer has flaws. No boxer is perfect. But being imperfect is what makes you perfect. Because it's that one thing that somebody else could take advantage of to beat you. But it's perfect. Like, there is no perfect boxer. Like, Deontay Wilder, like, he really has no technique. Like, you can beat him with a regular boxer like Tyson Fury did. You know, like, just outbox him, keep moving. Like, Deontay Wilder needs to be set to deliver that power. See, Tyson Fury got tired. Stopped moving. Became stationary. So I don't know what to say, man. I'm just watching the interview like, man, Deontay hating, man. Like, they got some real bad feelings towards them because they didn't need Wilder. Like, they didn't need Wilder to make money. Like, they didn't. Like, he made 19 to fight Klitschko. He made well, like, was it 20 something to fight? Parker, tack him, he made like 18, 20. So he was making money to fight other people to where he didn't need Wilder. Wilder needed him. I understand that Wilder wanted to make the fight, but the risk got to be worth the reward. And if that risk is too high and you got other options, then 9 times out of 10, promoters going to take the other option first before they do the last one, because that one has the highest risk. And say he's going to get 40, 50 million to fight Wilder, well, he could fight 2 opponents and make that same 40, 50 million, especially with the endorsement. So the only one that was out was Wilder, because Wilder Fury didn't do anything. Like, that fight did nothing. Like, it was 300 pay-per-view buys, 300,000. Like, for a fight of that magnitude, which that was hyped up to be, should have did more than that. But that's because it's big to us hardcore boxing fans. What about to the rest of America, the rest of the world? They told Wilder and Fury that you're not that big of a deal. You're not as big of a deal as you think you are. That's what the world told Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. Period. You got Tyson Fury that had a fight with Tom Schwartz. Was it last weekend? Saying that the actual attendance was like 5,000. The actual attendance was like 5,800, like 5,000 some change. But you got Bob Arum coming out, oh, it was 9,000, 10,000 people. But the commission who has the actual numbers, reporting the facts. Like, Bob Arum always trying to hype something up or just lying to try to make something seem what it is, but it's not. Like, they never even released the numbers with Khan and Crawford. It was that bad. It was so bad that ESPN said, no, we're not doing another pay-per-view with this guy until he fight Errol Spence. We're not spending no more money till this day on Crawford until he fight Spence. They like, no, like we in the red. Like, Crawford don't sell nothing either. You know what I'm saying? Everybody just hating. But Deontay was big hating on the whole Joshua camp, on the whole match room. Want to be all in the videos. Shit. I bet when he see Eddie Hearn doing the video, that burned him up. You could tell that burned him up. You all in the videos. Sheesh. Your promoter can't fight for you, AJ. Okay, but he supposed to talk for you too. Like your promoter is your promoter. He's supposed to promote his client. How can you promote a client without talking about him? You have to talk about him. So he's talking about AJ. How do you think AJ got to be so big in the UK and then globally? Because he was promoted right. All right, it sound like Wilder mad because he wasn't promoted right. Like, bro, like, if you want that kind of promotion, then you should have signed with a promoter and not an advisor. But don't get mad at Eddie Hearn and Matchroom for doing their job with AJ. Like, they did their job. I don't see what he mad about. You know, like you should know that fight is not going to happen until they believe that it's so big that it, like, they just seen Floyd and Pacquiao do over $500 million. McGregor maybe do over $500 million. You got these networks that's seeing those colossal numbers, and like, what if we hold out for a little bit? I understand all the fans want it now, yada 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 yada, but you got the fighters that got to fight, and then you got people that's doing business too that's putting up all this money for the fight to happen. So you can't tell them to put their money up right now because you want to see it. It's when they want it to happen, because they are the ones that's taking the risk, putting up all this money. And they're going to do it when they feel like they can make the most amount of money. That's just business 101. Business 101. So who was Walter mad at? Because, like, is he mad because he's not business savvy? You know what I'm saying? He like a dude from the hood that don't understand nothing but just want what they want. Like, when you try to talk business to them, they just don't get it. No, I want it right now. Like, bro, it don't work like that, man. It's a business. Chill. And like I said, I love Wilder as a fighter. Because, like, I mean, he knocked people out. Like, who don't like to see a knockout? Like, he knocked people out. I mean, he knocked them out. So everybody likes that. Love that. But his mind, and it seemed like he's trying too hard to sell himself too, to be liked. And like when he do interviews, he be rushing himself and be saying words that don't even make like no sense. Like that don't go. Like what? What'd he say? Wait, back that up. Man, where the hell you go to school at? Let me see his high school picture. I ain't sending my kids there. You know what I'm saying? Shit like they like what? I think that if he didn't try as hard to be liked, appealing, and just went with it, I think that it will come out more fluid and his words will come together better. Now, I'm not calling Wilder dumb because he's not dumb. He might being business savvy and being dumb are two different things. You know what I'm saying? Like Wilder, I think that like when he do an interview, like sometimes like his like it just be spinning. You know what I'm saying? Like when you trying to find words, like you ever talk to somebody and you trying to find words that you want to say, but it's not coming, but they are not coming to your brain. But then as soon as you get done talking to them, all the words you want to say just be right there. I think that's what, you know, like that's like Wilder. You know, like when I think that when people interview him, he need to have like what we going to talk about, what we not going to talk about, and then I mean if he can have some like written answers or like some cards or whatever, or just be prepped better. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what they're going to ask you. Like every interviewer asks him like the same questions. Who are you going to fight next? Anthony Joshua. Some more about who you going to fight next and more Anthony Joshua. So, I don't know. But I know that he hating. And they need to cut that out. Because without AJ, they wouldn't be getting the money that he getting. Without Joshua, Showtime wouldn't have gave Wilder that 18, 20 million to fight Brazil. Because Showtime believed that Joshua was going to beat Ruiz, and down the line they were going to make the Joshua Wilder fight, and they were going to recoup their money back that they put into Wilder, because that was just investment money. It's investment money. Like they didn't want to lose him to DAZN and let DAZN get all the money when they make the fight. Showtime wanted some of the money, so they invested money in Deontay Wilder. It's just investment money. Okay, we're going to give him this 18 million. Man, he wasn't even on pay-per-view. And they gave him that money. Just to give it to him. Just gave it to him here. Wasn't even on pay-per-view. Now, they like, Stephen Espinosa's like, well, we'll get our money back when he fight Wilder. I mean, when Wilder fight Joshua. You know? I'm pretty sure that was part of the deal. I'm pretty sure. I am pretty sure. Let's see if Showtime give him another 18, 15 to fight Ortiz, or like his next fight is on pay-per-view. So whatever the fans buy is what they buy. But they're not doing that again. They just didn't want to lose him. Now, what is Showtime going to do? Because the Wilder fight and the Wilder Joshua fight seems dead. Like how far do you go into it knowing that the guy that you're behind doesn't generate the business that you think that he should be generating. See, it was all cool when they was like, well, the world want to see Joshua Wilder, so we're going to hold on to him. But now that the world seems Joshua get flipped up, you know what I'm saying? The world ain't thinking about Wilder Joshua no more. They thinking about Ruiz Joshua too. The only way that Wilder Joshua fight can be restored is if AJ come in the rematch and runs through Andy Ruiz. I mean, run straight through him. Just demolish him. That's the only way people are going to buy into Wilder Joshua again. Period. But like I said, Wilder need to thank AJ. You talking about, yeah, like the heavyweight division was in a dark place. Like it wasn't getting no light, like no love. No, it wasn't. Not until AJ made it hot. Because when AJ made it hot, he made everybody hot. Because when you got a guy that's winning like that, the way he was winning, like what do people do naturally? They try to find somebody else that they believe can beat you. So they searched around the heavyweight division and they seen Deontay Wilder. Like they seen Wilder. Like he knocking people out. Like he loud mouth, big mouth, talkative. So now they like, well, we want to see this. The same exact way, every time Floyd won, they will find the next person, will fight him, or fight him, or fight him, or fight him. That's how it go. Let's say AJ would have beat Wilder, then they would have been searching for somebody else. That's just how it go. Until they see it. But like the heavyweight division wasn't popping like at all. It was not popping at all. AJ got it popping. He was a rock star. It's the reason why Charles Martin ran to the UK to fight AJ, so he can get paid. He wasn't going to get $5 or $6 million nowhere in the US. No, he went straight to AJ. What's up? You want to fight me? How much you going to give me to fight you? Period. Like, he wasn't playing. He wasn't going to sit there and lose his belt to somebody for like $500,000, $250,000. No. He know who got the heavyweight division on lock, who was the most popular cash cow of the division. And it was a man that wasn't even a champion at the time. AJ wasn't a champion. He became champion when he beat Charles Martin. So Deontay need to pump his brakes a little bit and salute him. Hope that, you know what I'm saying, he finds some redemption. You know what I'm saying, that he avenge his loss. Because the heavyweight division needs AJ. Period. Name one fighter that's doing AJ numbers. Canelo's not even doing AJ numbers. Like, he did 2 good fights with Triple G. But other than that, like, he wasn't hitting no numbers like that. Triple G and Chavez. He wasn't hitting no numbers like that. Liam Smith was low. Amir Khan was low. Laura was low. A lot of fights did low numbers. You know what I'm saying? Like, but when you give the public what they want to see, they want to see Triple G and Canelo. Yeah, it did some numbers. Like the old Mexican fight with Chavez and Canelo. Of course, that's going to do numbers. And that's like a cheat code, you ask me. But what else? AJ did numbers with everybody. He did numbers with everybody he fought. Sold out 70, 80, 90, 100,000 fans. That's big paper. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe if you're not subscribed. Hit that Notification icon, dog.